Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-June 2023 love reading. Thanks to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the Bridge and Gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past, present, and future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight, and that's where the Bridge and the Gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's a way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Eight of Coins. So this is a Virgo energy here. So it could be saying a couple different things. On the one hand, it could just be saying that you might have been trying to build on the friendship level of the connection initially. If I was you, you could actually be saying that you might have met this person through your work environment. So maybe a little bit of both of those things, actually. But yeah, that's primarily what I see there, where you were just trying to take a practical approach toward the connection as opposed to letting it get out of hand. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Two of Wands. So this is Aries energy here, and this could just be saying, what I feel like this is saying is most likely they might have had a mutual friend who might have encouraged them to, see what was going on with you on a romantic level, So for example, if you guys were keeping it at just a friendship level or just, we're only work colleagues, right? I feel like this person might have been the one to step forward to see if you were interested in taking things to another level. Alright, present energy on your side, we have the King of Cups. So this is actually the court card for Scorpio. So it could just be saying that you guys not actually have your feelings growing for this person, but if we look at the body language, now we see the back turn compared to the past position. So it could just be saying that you might feel the feelings growing, but you might, for whatever reason, so again, like I said, maybe you guys have mutual friends, so you're like, I don't know if that would ruin the friendships if things go south with our connection, or if you're in a work environment, right, you might be like, well, if things go bad there, then it might screw things up in the work environment. So you could have your reasons, but it looks like at least in the present, the feelings might be growing, but you're resisting them. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Ten of Wands. So to me, this is an indicator that for some of you, maybe the issue could be distance as well. So again, going back to the mutual friend example, right? Maybe you met through a mutual friend, and the mutual friend might live in the same area you do, but the friend who's the romantic interest might live somewhere else, right? So they might have been in town to visit the mutual friend, and you guys hit it off, but you realize, okay, well, this person doesn't live anywhere near me, so it might not be practical to take it past anything beyond the friendship, right? For others, you could just be saying that maybe, again, same thing if you guys met through the work environment, and it could just be one of those things where maybe this person travels a lot for work, so that might lead you to feel like, okay, well, even if I have feelings, it's not going to work out on a practical level, so let me just keep them to myself. All right, future energy on your side, we have contemplation. So this is actually the equivalent of the Hermit in traditional tarot, so we see more Virgo energy here. And could just be saying that even if you do try to, keep your focus on other things, right, not necessarily put too much energy toward this connection, I feel like this is saying you will still be thinking of them fondly in the future, but it's just a matter of you'll be trying to figure out, okay, should I actually move forward with this or just let it go? Right, future energy on their side, we have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this is saying that eventually they might just ask you, like, look, whatever the reality is, right? Whether it's mutual friends or, hey, I live 5 hours away from you or whatever the case may be, right? It could just be one of those things where they would ask you, like, look, yeah, I know that these are obstacles in a way, but do you still think we could build on this connection, right? So they might just want to see if if the connection could stand that test, whatever it may be. So I feel like, and given that Capricorn energy is your third house of communication, that could be saying that they would be the ones to come forward to have that conversation with you to initiate it, right? Like, okay, would you be interested in pursuing this, or hey, are those obstacles, like I said, whatever they may be, too much to where you wouldn't want to pursue it? All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Two of Arrows. So this is Libra energy here, which for you guys is your 12th house. So it could just be saying that in your subconscious, possibly even through dreams or synchronicities that you might just be experiencing in your day-to-day life. Like this is saying that you are getting some kind of signs as to what approach to take with the connection, but for whatever reason, there could still be a little resistance around that. Right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Eight of Wands. So this is Sagittarius energy here. So yeah, like I said, it looks like there's a lot of movement from this person's energy, whether, like I said, they travel for work or they just live in a different area from you. But I feel like they're also action oriented. So to me, that's another indicator that they might be the ones to initiate the conversation about, hey, yes, I know we have these obstacles in a way that don't make for a traditional connection, but would you be interested in trying to pursue this non-traditional thing, right? So that could be the conversation that might come up between the two of you. For some of you, might have happened already because this is Sagittarius energy, and we had that Sagittarius full moon recently. But if not, I feel like this is saying that eventually you're going to have that conversation. All right, and moving on to the Oracle cards now. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love Oracle cards here. Just looking for a single card in this deck. Almost have one there. Alright, so what I'll do actually is I'll just put the deck down, and I'll just give me a few seconds to tune in, and we'll pull a card. Alright, we'll take that card there, and now I'll actually pull a card from the Wisdom Oracle deck as well. Same situation as far as just a single card, and then we'll read both of them to wrap the reading up. Got one there. Okay, so first we'll take a look at that Messages of Love card. Right, we have Awakening. It says someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. So interesting message there. I don't necessarily see like anything too heavy as far as that goes. Not that it would be a bad thing necessarily, but I mean, I suppose for some of you, maybe that's what we were talking about with the Two of Arrows energy, where, like I said, you might be getting these signs and synchronicities, whether through your dreams or whatever the case may be, that are guiding you on which way to approach the connection, but maybe you're not necessarily aware of that just yet. So that could be how it's playing out for some of you anyway. And then we have Between Worlds. All right, there's the artwork, and the number is 3. So we'll see what that has to say. Okay, the relationship message says this is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It is not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if it will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of this relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. So yeah, definitely a pretty positive message there, and I could see where that could play out. Where going along with what we were talking about with the main spread, where let's say that might cause you to look at that, right? Like, okay, maybe I feel a strong attraction for this person, but is it practical for me to pursue it if they live 5 hours away? Or, oh, if we are in the same work environment, is it worth the risk there, right? Things along those lines. But hope that resonates with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.